defensive line.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. To the air, it's Allard. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They're bringing heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Still running at the 40. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Finds a crease at the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Penn State!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
To the air, it's Aller. Keeps looking downfield. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. It'll be a draw. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now the toss. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Oh, that could have been disaster if he'd snagged that pick. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
It's complete on the right side. Strong, firm tackle. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Criswell. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. After the first down completion, it's second and short. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
He'll try it again on second and 10. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at third and 10. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him thinking I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Aller. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
On second down, looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the corner.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The first down sack pushes the ball back to this long second down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Looking left. And the ball is picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Carolina! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Aller. He's not afraid to go deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now sliding to his left. Looking for a big play. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They'll give it to the back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Allard. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now on second and goal.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Trying to barge their way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times you know on third down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's fourth down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Oh, I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Criswell. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you...
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll run play action. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open. He couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
Turns it loose deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. That completion delivers a 1st down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll leave it with him. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They gave up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Throws to the wideout. Got it past the marker. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And defense is about being great in the great situations. On the 3rd downs, goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get there.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Back to throw, it's Criswell. Into the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Maurice. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Feeling some heat. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Criswell. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot. He makes a grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They move the tight end all over with the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive? Yeah,
clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now, decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He's got him, and they convert. just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. He wants to throw it again. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. He wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Criswell. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down into 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Offense will use a timeout, 19 seconds left in the game. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Holds it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clemson is quick to the line.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And
off he goes! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spin it to those guys, let them go make plays.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly...
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Clemson! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
How about that? You get the ball first, the opening drive, and you take the ball right down the field. You said, forget extra points. I'm going to go for 2. So the only thing so far that's gone wrong for you is you failed.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throws for the tight end. He got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
How about this? These guys are going for two. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Tide. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Maffa. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll line up to go for 2. movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? What? And that pass intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grab near the marker. It's grinding school. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. From the gun, running back on the move. Sweet cut there. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Throwing right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. They're working that left side. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Final play of the quarter coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He leaves it with his back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Scrambling away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Clemson jumps to the line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th.